Hi guys, this is editorial analysis for 29th December 2016. Um, I have not posted any videos since 3-4 days, but that does not mean that I'm not working on it. I'm definitely working on it because of course I don't have a life. This is editorial analysis for 29th December 2016. This will be the last one for this year. Let's start the editorials. The first one, okay, today for this day I'm not noted which article, which newspaper these particular articles were in. So I'm just going to read them out anyways. So the first one is on this whole Israel issue. We did it the other day that the UN has passed a resolution 14 with a 14:0 majority, and it has urged Israel to stop its illegal settlement in Palestinian territories. So what this new development will do is that it will give impetus to the ICC, International Criminal Court, to investigate Israel's crimes against, given that Palestine too now is a member of the ICC. So now both the countries are a member of ICC. So now the ICC can investigate these allegations of crime against Israel. In 1967, Israel seized the West Bank, East Jerusalem, and the Gaza Strip. The UN Security Council, um, then it had passed several resolutions against this move by Israel, but then US abstained from all the major resolutions then, and even today Israel continues to eat into the Palestinian territory. So the that is the main problem between them. Uh, let's move on to the next editorial. It says that the United States has designated India as a major defense partner. That means that India will be treated at par with the United States' closest allies when it comes to the transfer of defense technologies. The collaboration for this development, it started in 1995, and then the author goes on to recount the sequence of events after 1995 that today have manifested into this move by the United States. So the collaboration for this started in 1995. It came to a halt in 1998 due to certain reasons, because of our nuclear tests, and also because our collaborations could not materialize earlier due to our over dependence on defense purchases from Russia. So it came to a halt in 1998. It gained momentum in 2010 after Obama's visit, and also after that time, after Osama's killing, Pakistan's utility in Afghanistan declined, and China's assertiveness in the South China Sea increased. And in 2014, Modi's new regime had a higher willingness to cooperate with the US. So these were certain reasons why it the thing became speedier after 2010. Also, India has become the largest foreign purchaser of US weaponry, and US has transplanted India as a principal supplier of weaponry to India. So that's on Indo-US relations. The next one is on the problems faced by tea and coffee industry in India. I am doing this because agriculture is again a very important topic in mains GS. The author points out about seven points in this article. Firstly, there have been long spells of exceptionally warm weather. Secondly, rain has concentrated itself over a short period of time. Also, their monsoon has been coming late recently. Thirdly, uh, not only India, the entire world has been suffering from extreme weather events. It's also affecting the tea and coffee industry. Fourthly, uh, the climate change is impacting both quality and quantity of tea and coffee. Fifthly, this climate change leads to more pest attacks, and thus one needs higher expenditure on pest control. Also, one needs more expenditure on irrigation services. Sixthly, the author suggests that we can go for micro application of nutrients and rainwater harvesting. So measures like these are going to help. Um, and lastly, bee activity. Bee activity that is necessary for pollination has also been affected by climate change. So that is on problems faced by tea and coffee industry in India. The next editorial is also important because it's based on the effects of globalization that our world is witnessing right now. It's important because globalization is a very, very important topic, and it comes in some or the other way every year in mains. So the author discusses this in about 5, 6, 7, 8 points. Let's start firstly that the dismemberment of Yugoslavia was justified on the grounds of globalization and liberal American values. Secondly, American arrogance and rejection of political, social, cultural diversity in the world led to events like 9/11 and invasion in Afghanistan, Iraq, and Libya. Thirdly, this also led to the rise of Sunni fundamentalism and ISIS. Fourthly, it led to meddling in Syria by the US, and that escalated into the huge problem of killing of thousands and thousands of people and the refugee problem. Fifthly, in the West, what globalization did was that while the wealthy whites and immigrants did well, the middle class white people, they found themselves with no industrial employment. Sixthly, industrial jobs um, after globalization they shifted to Asian tigers led by China. Seventhly, all these events sort of culminated into 9/11, Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Syria, and Muslims began to blame Europe and the United States for their suffering, while it also manifested into Islamophobia in the US and Europe. And lastly, this is the reason why Trump has won by saying things like he will build a wall and he will stop Muslims and Mexicans and things like that. So this is what globalization has culminated into. So that's it for today, 29th December 2016. This will be the last video of this year. Happy New Year to all of you, and I'll see you next year. Thank you. Bye bye.